Don't you know I'm much stronger than the Buu you fought before?
Majin Buu is a peculiar creature within the DB universe. Over the course of his life, his being had formed multiple personalities with their distinct features, making this villain unlike any that came before him. Here at nerdlerd.com, we wanted to give you a brief insight into this megalomaniacal antagonist that is known as Majin Buu. So, here we go. Long ago, an evil wizard named Bibidi conjured up and unleashed a creature on the universe with the sole purpose to destroy life. No one knows just how old this creature truly is. Some say millions of years old, others say as old as the universe that he inhabits. This creature was in the form of Kid Buu. Bibidi immediately unleashed Buu to go after the gods, or as we know them, the Supreme Kais. A Kai is in charge of a quadrant within the universe. In total, there are 4 Kais: North, West, East, and South. One by one, he went after them and quickly overwhelmed them until he got to the Kai of the South. This Kai was the strongest amongst the 4 and put up a fierce attack against Buu. At this point, this is where Buu's absorption technique was first used. He absorbed the South Kai into himself and began his first metamorphosis, revealing a bigger and bulkier version of Buu. You could call this form Mega Buu. The Grand Supreme Kai was next to fall victim to that same technique after he intervenes and saves the East Kai from Buu's attack. After being absorbed, his purity and innocence partly veiled at a vast amount of Buu's evil nature, downgrading it from the ambassador of evil to a complete nuisance. This Buu is what we call Fat Buu. There's one major thing to note. When Buu absorbs a person, he not only absorbs their abilities, he also incorporates their personalities and appearance. The disposition of the Grand Supreme Kai seems to be more prevalent in this new version of Buu to the point it formed an entirely different persona. This persona was extremely happy and at times always hungry. This form of Buu was the reason why the universe was still intact. This version of Buu was a lot easier to control than the original. Kid Buu's nature was chaotic and destructive, lacking any remorse, making him uncontrollable with unpredictable motives. Now with all the gods gone, the purpose of Bibidi was finally fulfilled by Buu. He used this opportunity to seal him back up into his ball until he was needed again. He placed the sealed ball on Earth until the next period of destruction was set, but that period never came. The Eastern Kai that was saved by the Grand Supreme Kai became the Supreme Kai and prevented Bibidi reawakening Majin Buu, killing him in the process. Not knowing if destroying the sealed ball would destroy or unleash Buu, he left it hidden on Earth hoping Buu would forever lay dormant. Many years later, Bibidi had a son named Babidi, who was just as evil as his father. Now appearing on Earth, Babidi casts a spell on 2 human men called Spovovich and Yamu to gather enough energy to awaken Buu at the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament. This spell increased both men's strength and left an M mark on their foreheads, signaling Babidi's ownership of them. Robbing Gohan of his Super Saiyan 2 energy, this energy aided in Majin Buu's release. With Fat Buu now unleashed on Earth, he took on Super Saiyan 3 Goku and immediately killed Babidi after the fight had ended. Now, being uncontrolled and left to his own devices, Buu waited on the fighter that Goku said would emerge in 2 days. It was revealed to be the fused form of Trunks and Goten, named Gotenks. After overpowering Gotenks, there was one person that believed he had the potential to take out Buu: Hercule. This was short-lived because not soon after that, Hercule was found to be cooking and cleaning up after Buu. In other words, he was Buu's nanny. Strangely enough, within this short period, they both formed a mutual friendship to the point that Hercule had a positive impact on Buu. Buu vowed not to kill any more people because of that friendship. But this quickly came to an end when Buu's pet dog was shot and killed before his eyes. This resulted in a new transformation that was different from the ones he previously had years back. Somehow, this incident caused Buu to expel a facet that was deep within him to be brought up to the surface. This was now a new Buu, an aspect that was called Skinny Buu with evil intentions. This version of Buu is skinny and tall and almost looks malnourished. His complexion is gray. Strangely enough, this isn't a clone or a transformation. This is a complete separation. A whole new person. Light and dark, up and down, left and right. A completely different being. Both of them had no idea who the other was. Both believed they were the real Buu. Which makes you think, what the flying nimbus happened here? Remember how I said the Grand Supreme Kai's absorption created a new personality in Buu? That absorption seemed to hide Buu's original nature. Kid Buu's evil persona was always there, it was buried under Fat Buu's less evil essence. It was dug up and uprooted after Fat Buu's traumatic event, and now it was staring right back at him. Skinny Buu took the majority of the power that they had both shared. This leads to Skinny Buu winning the fight, eating Fat Buu in the process. It continues another transformation where Skinny Buu isn't so skinny anymore, but now ripped with pecs and pink skin. This transformation boosts his power even further, and he then sets out to find Gotenks at Kami's lookout. In this form, he's known as Evil Buu. This version of Buu has no patience and is quickly angered. He has no regards for his actions, which was made clear when he wiped out nearly everyone on the planet within a few minutes. During his fight with Gotenks, this version of Buu manifested an extraordinary feat of power by ripping a hole through space and time, jumping from one dimension to another.
It is! With his incredible power, Buu's managed to tear a hole in the very fabric of this dimension. He's made his own portal! Gotenks, we can't let him leave!
Evil Buu eventually absorbs both Gotenks and Piccolo, increasing his power even stronger. This creates even more change in his appearance. His nose becomes straight and pointy, also assuming Gotenks' jacket along with Piccolo's intellect.
What happened? I thought you said you were going to kill me. You should really keep an eye on your opponent. I believe he trained you to do that. Piccolo.
Shut your mouth!
This Buu is rather chatty and a considerable trash talker to the ones before him. During the conflict with Gohan, Gohan's mystic form proved to be no match for Buu. This leads to Gohan being absorbed by Buu, furthering his power level to ridiculous new heights, and now forming into a new Buu called Super Buu.
All out of moves! You said you didn't need to merge with Gohan anymore to beat me, so I thought I'd go ahead and take him for myself.
Goku and Vegeta are forced to arrive on the scene and confront this new Buu, but the only way they have a chance of winning is by fusing.
Stuck here, pal. Can you lend me a hand?
Call me Super Vegito.
After fusing into a new and powerful being named Vegito, this new form easily breaks down and beats Super Buu. In the last-ditch effort to save his skin, Super Buu plots a plan to eat Vegito. This plan backfired because Vegito wanted to be consumed by Buu to rescue Gohan and the others that were trapped in Buu's body. After entering into Buu's body, Vegito ceased to exist, and now Goku and Vegeta are unfused. Finding Gohan, Piccolo, Goten, Trunks, and Fat Buu and then escaping with them. This leads to Buu reverting into his original form, Kid Buu. Fat Buu was the catalyst for Super Buu's form. Once Vegeta unplugged Fat Buu from out of his system, this caused a major breakdown in Buu's physiology. It seemed to trigger a sense of fear in Super Buu to the point that he begged Vegeta not to unplug Fat Buu.
Please let go! If you tear those attachments, I won't be me anymore!
You won't be you anymore?
Ultimately, this turned him back to the way he was at the start of his creation. And this Buu is the worst of them all. Not even 10 minutes had passed and he instantly destroyed the Earth and nearby planets. He made his way into the realm of the dead looking for Goku and Vegeta, but was lured into the world of the Supreme Kai, where he was destroyed by the Spirit Bomb, generated by the inhabitants of the Earth. Before the spirit bomb consumed Kid Buu, Goku had requested for Kid Buu to come back as a good person to fight one day again. Unbeknown to him, his request was heard by King Yama. Years later, in the World Tournament, Goku fights a kid named Oob, who we now know as the reincarnation of Buu. Okay, well, this was a long story. Don't forget to like this video and give a thumbs up. Also, be sure to check out our store, nerdler.com, for some cool anime merch. Until next time, you beautiful people, see ya!